start, let's try and remember, what are the different qualities of a parallelogram? See if we can remember.
Four sides.
Opposite sides, parallel. What else?
Opposite angles.
Opposite sides, congruent. And that, these are two different things. I'm writing as fast as I can, so it's going to be sloppy Joe. Opposite angles, what?
Congruent. I don't know what you call it.
Congruent. Yeah, same as congruent. Okay. Diagonals bisect each other. There's one more, you guys probably forgot it.
Consecutive angles.
Well, okay, yeah, consecutive angles are supplementary, but I wasn't going to put that one down. One pair of
opposite sides are congruent, parallel, congruent, and
right. So how's that different from number 2? So on number 2, both pairs of opposite sides. On 5, it's one pair of opposite sides, congruent and parallel.
Yo, let's go. This is just so.
All right. Let's put that up here.
What's 5%?
All right. So this is kind of what will help us with number 1 and all these problems. Number 1. So determine if each quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Explain why or why not. Okay. Is number 1 a parallelogram?
Yeah.
Because diagonals bisect.
Oh.
Yes. Diagonals bisect. Yeah, that one.
I mean, they give us like no room.
Yeah, you're gonna have to write small. Some people write too small.
Aiden. I was gonna say Carol, but
yeah, sure.
do you remember Aiden's writing?
It kind of, yeah.
His writing's a monster.
You mean it's tiny?
It's like ugly and tiny.
Ugly and
I
tiny.
mean, what is it like? I'll take you a picture. I'll get him to write something and.
Say Mr. Jordan is like that. Mr. Jordan is
Who's Gracie's a really tiny
I
writer.
want to take a pic.
All right.
Inside.
There's a few people. Number 3. So actually, no, I've changed my mind. Let's look at number 4. Since those two angles at the bottom are 80 and 100, does that tell us anything?
Yeah.
Remember, consecutive sides are supplementary.
Yeah.
If same side interior angles are congruent, then those lines that they're between are congruent. Or sorry, parallel, I mean. I said it wrong. If same side interior angles are supplementary, then the lines that they are between have to be parallel. You guys know what I'm talking about?
So
It's kind of like the consecutive angles are supplementary thing, but if these two add up to 180, that only happens when these lines are parallel. Same side interiors are supplementary, they're parallel. So, but they also tell us that these two sides are congruent.
So we could do like the number 5.
So you can say yes, yeah, because one pair of opposite sides congruent and parallel for number 4. I think I'm gonna say, I'll let you guys finish writing. If it's a no, you can just say no, like there's not enough info. I don't know exactly how they wanted to explain how it doesn't work. Just like not enough information, basically. You can just write no for the no's.
yeah.
Let's look at number 6. Nah.
6 looks weird, bro.
Let's look at 7.
What about on eating, okay?
Okay, on 7, what do those two 40-degree angles tell us?
That the lines are parallel.
Which lines?
The other ones above, like the two,
No.
like the one
Okay,
above
40-degree angles are alternate interior, but they're alternate interior between
those.
these two.
Yeah.
So we know those two are parallel. We know these two are congruent because they're both 2. So is that enough info to say this is a parallelogram?
No.
No.
Let's go.
So we know one pair of sides is parallel, we know another pair of sides is congruent, that's not enough information. So 7 is no. I would guess probably about half of them are yes,
Did we
half
say
of them
no?
are
Do we
no.
have to explain it?
Half of them?
No.
Half of them?
Oh, shoot.
Oh my goodness
Let,
gracious.
let me count. No, I'm not gonna count, I'll just let you guys figure it out.
What?
Man.
Oh,
I said probably about half of them are not.
no.
But I'm not gonna count, so I'm gonna make you guys check all of them. Okay, number 9. So it says find the value of x and y that ensure that the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So what do we need to make x for this to be a parallelogram? How could we find x for number 9?
That'd be what?
Grant?
Like for x, we what's it called? 3x plus 60 plus 60 equals 180.
Right. Those two angles, consecutive angles, should add up to 180.
And then to find y, we can do like
No.
60 equals 5y. So like y would equal 12.
So 60 plus 60 is 120. So if I subtract 120 on both sides, 3x equals 60. So x needs to be 20. Okay, somebody else, how can we set up for y? Hayden?
So it could be at 60 plus 60, which is like 120 plus 5y.
It's just 60, isn't it? No, wait, you need the one better.
Okay, you could do that. He was saying do 3x plus 60 plus 5y equals 180 again.
60 divided by
But you can also, it'd be easier if, you just did 5y equals 60. Opposite angles are congruent. What's 60 divided by 5? Girls. Or is it all Willow's? Is this all Willow's fault? Because I would believe that.
Willy Wonka. Shame on you.
That's like Ramon.
She started it.
I always believe on you. That's my policy. Okay, number 11, 10. Now you guys might figure out 10. I'm gonna have to use your brain a little bit. Number 11. Okay, on 11, I think they're referring to the diagonals. So what do we know about the diagonal things? Yeah. Well, they're cut in half, right? Diagonals bisect each other. So it's just 8x has to equal 3x plus 5. That's it. No trick question on that one. Maybe we should talk a little bit about number 10. Or do you guys think you can figure it out?
I got it. Right now,
Too
come on.
confident.
We should touch it over.
No, we shouldn't. Yeah, we should.
Grant, your mouth should not be moving right now.
What?
Be quiet.
Yeah, I'm not going to do all the odds anyway.
Are you serious?
I already skipped a few up front.
Oh, what? You did?
I'm shooting my skull right now. It's pretty cool.
Didn't notice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop. No, I'm touching my skull.
Okay, great.
I was touching my skull.
So on number, does anybody have an idea on number 10?
Would it be like?
45 equals 5x.
Yes. Do you guys hear that?
Oh.
So 45 equals 5x squared. But how about because they're alternate interior angles between parallel lines? You could also said 45 plus 30 equals 30 plus 5x squared. That would also been true. Okay, how about our algebra skills though? What do we do?
Divide
Divide by 5 and
Square root.
square root. Yeah, you guys don't need my help.
As my grandma would say.
Okay, what's another trick? Where else are we going?
16.
No, 16 is easy.
Okay, 16 is kind of like number 9. Well, how would you set 16 up? Yeah, they have to add up to 180 again. Yes. I think
Nobody can easy look out.
all the rest of them are like diagonals are equal to each other. The diagonal halves are equal. So let's flip to the back.
You have to do all of it during break.
This whole
The other
thing
class
like
got it
30
done in
minutes.
class, so I expect you guys to get it done
What?
in class.
Yeah, this is. Hey, this is easy, bro.
Well, I didn't see it.
5x squared equals 45.
Yeah.
Okay, 21. Draw a picture of each quadrilateral. Determine if it's a parallelogram by following one of the reasons. By one of the following reasons. Be able to explain. We're not gonna give an explanation. We'll say it.
Skip the second.
Oh, this is easy. Easy peasy. So it says, alright, just draw it so it looks like it might be a parallelogram
So cool.
and then you do what it says. So it's blot. By the way, the order does kind of matter here. You have to go, if it says quadrilateral B-L-O-T, like it has to go in order. B-L-O-T. Doesn't really matter.
Oh, that's not parallelograms, what?
Any shape. The order is like clockwise or counter. You can go counterclockwise too. Okay, it says BL and TO are parallel. So we got that. And then it says angle BTO, angle T down here, is 80. And angle LOT is 100. My picture actually looks about right. Alright, if those two angles are 80 and 100, we kind of talked about this once. Like these exact same angles. It's like number 3 or something, 4. What does this imply?
The thingies are parallel.
Yeah. If same side interiors are supplementary, which they are, the lines that they're interior to must be parallel. So, how do I know this is a parallelogram?
Parallel.
Opposite sides are parallel, which is,
A or B.
which option is that?
E. Opposite, both
No.
pairs of opposite sides are parallel.
Oh, yeah. E.
Are we gonna use all of them? Yeah.
Probably, I didn't really look. Well, maybe not. There's kind of a trick on this one. Because these are parallel, I knew these two had to add up to 180, so that had to be 100, and these had to add up 20, so that it could have been 80. So, we also know opposite angles are congruent, so I could have used, which one is that? Opposite angles, B. This could have been E or B, actually. 23, quadrilateral slow.
Well, this one's easy.
Okay, it just says that, congruent to that, congruent to that, congruent to that. So does that have to be a parallelogram?
Yeah. No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Well, is there anything that's not a rhombus that still has 4 equal sides? That's kind of what we're asking. Does this meet any of the 5 qualifications?
No. Yes.
Have to.
Opposite sides are congruent,
Oh, yeah.
yes. So basically all
That was parallel.
rhombuses are parallelograms. Rhombi. Which side is it? Which one is that? A. Okay, 25 is quadrilateral crab. CRAB. Angle C is 60. Angle B is is 120. That tells me something right there. Angle R is 120. Well, yeah. How can I find angle A here? 360 minus those three. And will give me 60. So yeah, opposite angles are congruent. So what's that one? B. Also, you could say, because same side interior supplementary, the lines are parallel again, so that also could be E.
Do you have to put like the letters on those?
What else would you put? You want to write the whole sentence down?
Visitor, do the seasons also have like double inserts?
Well, if I was grading this and you just put B, it would still be okay. Because that's true. B or E, if you put one of them, that's right. 29. What theorem can you use to show the quadrilateral is parallelogram? So use the top of the page. How do we know 29 is a parallelogram?
Diagonals bisect.
C.
Diagonals bisect. C, yes. You just put
Here, here, when we put diagonals last.
well, C is fine. 31. It's kind of like the one we just did, 25, isn't it? Because they gave us three of the angles. So it's B or E again. Now, how could we set up number 1? Supplementary, which means what?
10x plus 8
They should add up to 180 again, because they're same side interiors, so. 10x. Alright, number 3 says TR is 30. You guys see TR? And YR, which is half that diagonal, is 4x minus 1. So how could I set up this equation? Well, if TR is the whole diagonal is 30, then what must half the diagonal be? 15. So 4x minus 1 should equal 15. Alright, might have to use your brain a little bit on number 5. Or a lot of it, I don't know, maybe some.
Looks very simple.
Any ideas on number 5? Somebody besides Grant and Nisa? Hope.
Do you add the 2 and then subtract them from 180?
Why would you do that?
Because it makes a triangle.
Okay, so she said we can find the bottom, that missing triangle angle by subtracting from 180. I believe that would be, is it 61?
Yeah.
So how does that help us though? Yeah. What's the answer, Shane? You can't go till you tell us. Yeah, these two are alternate interior angles. So, or guys, these two angles right here, the big angle up top, they should add up to 180, right? These two. So if you do 180 minus those three, that is the missing angle. Or alternate interior angles are congruent. That also works. 61. Okay, number 7, find the length of the median of the trapezoid. Our book called it a mid-segment. So, you guys remember how we found the length of the mid-segment of the trapezoid? Average. How do you average two numbers together?
You add them and then divide by how many numbers.
Add and divide by 2 for two numbers. Alright, we're getting close. I think these last ones might have been on the other thing, but that's okay. What is the most specific name for the figure? Oh, are you guys done with 7? Sorry. I think that is 29 divided by 2. What's 29 divided by 2? Okay, number 9. What's the best name for that thing? Quadrilateral. You can tell it's not a kite because it has different size. Alright. Number 11 is a what? More specific than parallelogram. Rhombus. Technically it is a parallelogram, but you gotta be as specific as possible. It's a special kind of parallelogram because it's got equal sides, so it's a rhombus. 13. Square. This is the one the kindergartners would have got right. 15.
That one's like trapezoid.
Trapezoid. You know for sure it's a trapezoid because the same side interior angles are supplementary. So it has to be a parallel. Okay, anyways. Yeah.
Olivia,
You look like a banana stick.
Olivia,
stop trying to act like the teacher.
I want to see Olivia try to get Grant out of the classroom. She'd probably break an ankle, but
Oh. You're the teacher, you're supposed to be on everyone's side, not against it.
supposed to be
Sure.
impartial. What?